grew. They just didn't do it at the time.
So, I'm in the light, I see. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to YAA Workshop. This video is going to be about the Colt 602, Colt model 602 rifle, and it's a reproduction that a friend of mine put together. I don't know exactly when he built it. I think he's built a couple of them, but he's got like the coolest collection of AR-15s and M16s in the area where we live in. He brought a couple of them out that day and to the range. We're shooting them, and let me get some videos of that. And then he had also brought over his 602, and he was showing me that, so we can so I'll put this video to kind of highlight how he put his together with some of the interesting features that are like more original to the 602 than you may get on contemporarily sourced parts like I got. So he's got some pretty neat stuff on his, so check it out. So the 01s are what'd you say, like raised?
No, the 01s have no markings.
Stamped in.
02s are stamped in.
That's right, and that's what this
That's what this is, an 02.
Okay, it's stamped in, and
the 01s have nothing. It's all on the drum. There's an R and an arrow on the drum.
I forgot what mine has. So that's interesting when you see the sides line. I got to look at that and want to take a look at the ones I have.
You can only barely see it from above because the end of this spring is going into the receiver.
Oh, and that's where the hole is?
That's where the hole is.
Oh, okay.
And when he said there's a funny little hole, I knew exactly what it was.
Right where the spring,
right where that
spring
ended
goes.
So normally the spring rests on the receiver, right on that little ledge there.
Now did they do that with 01s and 02s?
Yes, all the 01s. But when they went into mass production with the 03s and 04s, they said, well, it's one less machining operation.
Yeah.
So they just wrapped the
That's probably an original barrel, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow.
It's got the early front sight base. The 01, where the words up aren't stamped in, they're embossed. See the word up? It's raised.
Yeah, never seen that before.
Yeah, the 01s are like that too. But since this has a 12-inch, but they still use the early retaining pin.
I never got one of those. I ain't got one of those
And
yet.
it still has the round tube here, the key. The later ones, they beefed them up. They're more square because people would drop them and damage them.
Right.
But that's the early.
Yeah, no teeth. Right.
Yeah, oh yeah, that didn't come.
A little bit of heavier hammer.
Yeah, it's a Repro NDS. It's a Nodak. I don't think I have any more. I have 2 or 3 01s I built, and I used up all my original charging handles on those. And this one,
I didn't hit the video yet. Yeah, it's really easy now to see. There's a little mark on the left, but then right on the ridge, like you say, it's right there.
That's the hole that they drill for the.
I had some. I just bought them from some place. I forgot the name of the place right now.
Well, AR-15sport.com has them.
That's probably the place.
Yeah,
I was
out
gonna
of
say
Washington.
AR-15 Sport, but there's another place that sounds like that. But yeah,
they have the best parts. AR-15 Sport has good parts. They don't have everything, but they have. Stand over here and take a picture with the sun on it. Oh, and the screw in the buttstock doesn't have the drain hole. That didn't come till later. That's an original. And look how carefully they machined it under the carrying handle. The forging seam, look how smooth it is. Yeah, I can hold it if you want me to.
So back here, you said, yeah, no
Drain hole in the stock screw. They just didn't do it at the time.
So I'm in the light, I see.
Yeah, I know. That's I'm trying to get it so you.
And so another mark over there. Oh, that's really.
They came out pretty nice, and it's got the thin pistol grip.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
It's like the same thickness as the 01, except it's been impregnated with charcoal. They were made in red and red plastic and painted, or later. This is the only one I've ever come across. I had another one that was all chewed up, and I gave it to a friend of mine who wanted it. It was beat to death. I mean, that thing it was.
All right, hopefully you enjoyed the footage. I thought it was pretty interesting to see some of the extra details. For example, that the hole in the receiver where you put the one end of the ejection port door spring, the different way the markings of the carry handle were done, that I don't have on this one, because I got this from some parts you could kind of get within last 5 years or so, maybe still today. But actually, this receiver set's from Nodax, but you can get a Nodax butt on anything new anymore, because they were bought by that company that owns PSA, I believe. So they can make those the H&R rifles, and then you can see the some of the graphics were filled in with like the white paint, to make them stand out better. And then I think there was like an original barrel. And then let's see, I think, the buttstock screw on mine's got a weep hole or a drain hole in it. I think I was saying in the video that they didn't have that yet. Let's see what else. What else is on there? So it's pretty neat. Who was in the video, he's got like the coolest set of M16s and ARs like in the neighborhood around where we live. So it's pretty cool, and he agreed to like bring a few of them out like one day. And actually that day he brought over the Colt Damico LMG, and then he brought over the 601 with the rare bolt catch. And I think I made a short out on YAA Workshop. I used to have some videos on the other channel, was Your Arsenal Advisor. And I'm not sure, I may bring it back to this channel. Still trying to figure out how to avoid strikes. But that's kind of what we were doing that day. He brought these things out. We met up at at the club open house earlier in the year, and he's like, yeah, let's give me a call, catch up, and explore some of these, some of more of his collection. So he had that. But the day he brought those out, he brought out his 602, or one of them. I think he said he's done a few of them over the years. So that was pretty slick. So we were able to like come out and kind of take a look at that, and look at the next one after the 601, out there in the parking lot next to the range where the current event we were at was kind of going on. So it's pretty neat. So, and I think in next month we're having another open house, and I'm gonna have to catch up with him and kind of see how things are going. So see what comes next. So appreciate y'all watching, and just stay tuned for more. Like, comment, subscribe, share, comment please. I like to try to answer the comments. I don't have so many that I can't keep track of it, I don't think. So that's what I like to do. Anyway, thanks again.